Good morning. It's Dave Campbell with a Dave Campbell super short. Look at this verse, Genesis chapter 3, verse 24. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. Look at this. Last time I talked about God making a man, right, to till the ground. God drove out Adam and Eve, and now he had a tiller of the ground, right, with Cain. And now look at this. So he drove out the man. Now, what am I pointing this out again for today? Well, whose fault was it, really, that Eve took a bite of that apple and then gave it to Adam? Whose fault was that? Was that Eve's fault? Was it Adam's? Yeah, I mean, they ate the apple. They were told not to. But who made the apple? Who made the tree? Who made the snake? And who didn't get driven out of the garden? So if you answered honestly, you'll say, well, God made the tree, he made the snake, and he made the apple, right? He made the choice. He gave the command, and so they had their choice. So he even made the choice, didn't he? So what's the point, Dave? Well, the point becomes very simple. Quit blaming man. Quit blaming man in a sense of shame. If you're a pastor and saying, well, look what these two dumb people did. Okay, if you continue to say, look what these two sinful creatures, Adam and Eve, did, and you take all that shame and blame on yourself, right? You're not getting it. Well, I just had shoulder surgery, and I'm on meds, so I'm probably a little grouchy and raspier than normal. But look, if you want to continue to pummel the saints with shame and control them with the commands of God, you're only getting a very small fraction of the picture. Yes, we're supposed to feel shame when we do things wrong, but step back and look what's going on in one verse of the Bible. Just one verse. You can see that God is absolutely keeping the way of the tree of life, and he's not keeping us from it. He's keeping the way of it. He's keeping the way of it, meaning if you want to pass in and eat of this tree again, you're going to have to consider the cost. What's the cost, Dave? The cost is disobedience. The cost is understanding that there are laws and rules. The cost is you have to discern between a man and a spirit, a man and an angel, a man and God, a man and a woman, a man and a tempter. There's a whole bunch of information packed in one verse. One verse. Why are we sticking to one message when we have about 15 different lessons to learn in just one verse?